Listen up, because if you want to learn how to get on tour and travel the world, this is the video for you. Step number one in any field is to build a portfolio. Practical steps are to go to local dive bars, really anywhere with a stage where they have live music, practice what it's like shooting low light photography, operating in that environment, and maneuvering the people in the industry. I would simply pick an artist that I enjoyed that was performing locally, send their team an email and a DM, and get in contact with as many people as you can from their camp and annoy them until they give you a pass. Don't take me too literally. But first, you need their contact info. And where do you even find that? Luckily, this is where Facebook comes in clutch. If you go to any music artist page, under the About tab, they commonly have either a manager's email or website or contact information, or it's their PR or record labels. Usually there's something there for you to follow up on. Which leads us to the second step in the outreach process, which is actually outreach, sending them the proper email. You want to send them something that's well worded, concise, and you're not wasting their time. You want to explain who you are, where you're from, what you do, how long you've been doing it, and a link to your portfolio. If at a minimum you're not doing any of the above, you're already wasting their time. Don't only explain and show them how you can provide them value, but you also want to be able to over deliver on that. Because not only will you stand out by coming ready with your portfolio and telling them that you mean business, but also showing them what you're capable of creating. And then when you plan on over delivering on that, it's only going to make it so much more sweeter, and that's how you're going to stand out above the rest. Number three is easier said than done, but it's consistency. You need to do these steps consistently. At the end of the day, you can't expect to be batting 1,000. So consistency compounds, and you want to make sure you're doing this as much as you can. This is something no one will tell you about the concert photography business. If you're trying to actually make money, it's probably not the best choice for you. Keep in mind that every 1,000 no's that you get, that one yes just may change your life. My final point is closing. How do you close the deals? You finally got someone's attention, someone responded, and they're willing to collaborate with you. How do you seal the deal? You want to be a hybrid shooter, someone who could do photo and video, someone who understands when to capture photos, when to capture videos. And again, you can only gain this knowledge through experience, but you want to be cognizant of both. Am I getting iPhone content? Am I getting it in vertical? Am I getting it in horizontal? Pictures, video, other things to keep in mind, like making sure you're not lazy, having a quick turnaround time. Especially in the concert business, the biggest way you can stand out is having quick turnaround times. And although it does get very overwhelming, these are the things you need to be able to master. Because at the end of the day, if you're just a photographer or just a videographer, you're not going to be able to provide a client the end value that another person could who's a hybrid shooter. All things to consider. The key takeaway from all of this, guys, is whether you're trying to go on tour or travel across the world shooting for your favorite brands, the number one thing you're doing at the end of the day is creating relationships, establishing connections. And it's the quality of the relationship that you're able to foster that will then dictate what kind of opportunities may lie for you in the future. But it all starts with being genuine. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I hope it was of value of you. If it was, maybe share it with a friend who could also use the same value, and drop a like and a follow. And I'll see you in the next one.